Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you.
You do?
How? All right. Fine. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. You've seen those gruesome dioramas that have been springing up, right? Corpses posed like unholy... There's no way in the hells that those scenes and these murders... Now your turn. What do you know about the killings? Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, he amassed an army, seeking to become a god himself. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. I tried to explain all this to my superiors. They told me to drop it. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. You really are a godsend. Meet me at Basilisk Gate if you've anything more to report.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and the best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Not everyone subscribes.
I'm ever so glad Master Figaro was saved. I'd have been out of a job otherwise. Facemaker fashion. Dress like every day could be your last.
Printing block has never been so hot.
Bloody Baldur at you! It's out of luck.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps. Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. Let's make...
Is something... The party's... You'll need to make room. Ready for battle. It's refugees.
He has twice the kills you did at that age. He knows the 7 major arteries, the blind spots, everything. That mind flayer is done for. Forgive me, I was speaking to myself. A habit solitude has encouraged. Galbraith Stredivas, Mind Flayer Hunter. My son is tracking one of the beasts as we speak. Oh, I am pleased it is still widely read. I hope to publish many more such volumes. An illithid trap left me retired, permanently. Writing is how I spend much of my days now. My son has taken up the mantle. He fights tooth and nail every single day. I only pray it's enough. That I've done enough. It is rare to meet someone who doesn't fear mind flayers. You remind me of an old friend. A hero of his time. Here. He gifted me this. Call it thanks for setting me at ease. They won't win, you know. The Mind Flayers. Not with my son fighting the good fight. And you.
I did want to chat, Wendell.
What did you want to talk about, my darling?
Well, I asked you here because I can't. God, never mind.
Right here, just 1 month ago, my Eugenie agreed to our courtship. Ah, it's a good place for romance. Take it from me. Though I must admit, all the clankery from the flaming fists dampens the mood somewhat.
I'm sorry for Wendell. He does get a touch, over effusive about our courtship. Pay him no heed. You know, this park used to be a lovely spot, some peace and quiet. Alone. I suppose everything changes. Eventually.
I do hope the fists take a step back from the park soon. Then it'd be the perfect spot for me and my Eugenie.
You know, this park used to be a lovely spot, some peace and quiet. Alone. I suppose everything changes. Eventually.
Baldur, the city's founder, gazes out to sea. Baldur, the city's founder, gazes out to sea.
I think we should start seeing other people. There.
There's plenty of folk in this park we could get to know. Especially with all these new fists. They'd be great crack, I bet.
You are impossible sometimes, Wendell. Impossible.
That makes it unexpected, which is good, right?
I still remember our first date.
And what were your general feelings on the book?
There were certainly less fists to them.
It's only been a month, Wendell. Of course you remember our first date.
What a perfect month it's been. Right, darling?
Right.
You know, I really don't think I've ever felt this way about someone before.
I remind you again, Wendell. 1 month.
A tribute to liberty, Compliments of Stony and Bony.
This park is so beautiful. Don't you, darling?
Now, I personally love book setting. Twisty corridors, flickering candlelight. Oh, it's such compelling reading.
Nah, the blood and sex were the best bits. Of any book, really.
No, I'm with Kepi. The novel's sense of intrigue was its finest quality.
Don't get me wrong, the book intrigued me. In all the right ways.
Bit cheery, isn't it? These artist types are always so soft, aren't they? You make one little comment and their egos crumble to dust.
It's street art. If you don't like it, you can literally walk away.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
If you can't take feedback, how do you ever improve, eh? May as well paint in your bedroom and never show a damn soul.
If I can't sell broadsheets, I'll be owned.
Gods, this is totally obnoxious. But I guess I better keep my lips sewn shut, eh? Gods, this is totally obnoxious. But I guess I better keep my lips sewn shut, eh?
I stole an apple once when I was 9, but that thing won't know about it. I hope.
As you were, citizen.
I stole an apple once when I was 9, but that thing won't know about it.
Hold, Seeker! Have you come to swear yourself to Sharess by my paw? Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of Felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw? Sharess shall mourn your absence, but always honor your capriciousness as her own. May your dusks be long, and your hunger fleeting. Yes? Will you now heed the most splendid Sharess's call?
Let me introduce myself. I am Roland, the new ruler of Ramazith's Tower. All deals and sales made under previous ownership will be honored. I hope you enjoy this curated selection of goods for all your magical needs. Of course, you're a valued customer. I didn't quite catch that. What did you say? Take your time. Thank you for visiting Sorcerer's Sundries.
Heard you put that prick, Leroican, in the ground. Good. Only sad I couldn't help. Thank you. For having Roland's back. You just can't stop saving us, can you? I once thought the best we could hope for in Baldur's Gate was a room above the blushing mermaid.
I knew Leroican amassed knowledge like a dragon with its hoard, but never could I have imagined such wealth. And the tower itself has a cannon. The sheer power is mind-boggling. Study and catalogue it. Leroican barely knew his alphabet. Then share it with the realms. After all, it does little good collecting dust in an old tower. Indeed. I must still figure out its intricacies, but I am close.
Have you seen this place? It's incredible. And this is our house now. I think it goes without saying that you have a room here. Anytime. I'm half afraid to touch anything in case I break it. Which I have done. Twice.
I once thought the best we could hope for in Baldur's Gate was a room above the blushing mermaid.
Forgive me, I am in the middle of a most interesting speculation on alchemical blood.
Stories! Get them right here! The printing block has never been so hot! Scandals,
Not like you could sell it.
Afternoon. You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details. I hope they stitched up the pieces before they sent the body to the family. If they could find them all, that is.
Everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Of course. Whole. At last. Thank you for being by my side through all of this. I never realized I could have a true family. Or a true love. Fine. What's on your mind? Did you want something? Of course. Just the one?
A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but very well. After our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsk and Boo. Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsk does not know. One moment we stood in the city's slums, the next, ambush! Then Minsk and Boo woke on the wide, with stone dust in sensitive places. Aha! Perhaps this is the reason, Boo. It is not because of the legendary thickness of my skull. The mind of Minsk was occupied with important matters. I was browsing a slum vendor's stall, looking for Boo's favorite nuts. And then, I was stolen. For Minsk, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then it is now. I do not like these metal men on the streets, or the villains who hide behind them. But the new world is not so different to the old one. The city still clings to the hill. The sea still stretches on forever. And the stench of evil still makes Boo wish for a tiny peg on his nose. As long as that stench remains, no matter how old or young the world is, Minsk and Boo will not rest. Well, Boo, explain yourself. Clear enough? There is nothing jestful in the bond between a ranger and his companion. Before Boo, I was a typical berserker of Rashomon. Duty-bound and full of my own seriousness. The problem with one so gazing of their navel, however, they are easily ambushed. Brigands split my skull like a sodden wineskin. It was as I recovered that Boo first appeared. He told me that I had felt the great poking finger of justice, marking Minsk as its champion and Boo as my guide. As for the headache, well, justice cannot always afford to be gentle. Do not be ridiculous. If any of us is chosen by the gods, it is obviously Boo. Now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. Miniature as Boo is, he is also giant. Minsk and Boo stand ready. Just tell us where to do it.
Eskid. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then...
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
How much? It was half that a 10 days ago.
We've had...
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Candlehallow's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill. locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape." Flaming fists this way.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial. Thou hast shown proof of worthy kill. Present thyself before Baal's will.
Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute. Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
Though this city is not your home, this man's infamy is known to you, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Baal into our midst. Harpa Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Saravok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
The history they share may be long gone, but the threat of violence between them is as fresh as newly spilled blood. Neither party will let the other walk out of here alive.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Baal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Saravok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Do not parley with this madman.
Zarevok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he made taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the Temple of Baal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.
You make promises that aren't yours to keep. Take care that their breaking does not break something more.
If Minsk is certain of one thing, it is that he very much plans on being a problem for Saravok.
I know these two well. I have traveled in their company. Whatever else may be said of them, they answer to no one but themselves. It seems there is some disagreement on who is master here.
Forgive the insolence, Master.
Order, and Minsk obeys, as if Boo himself commanded.
I never thought I'd see this. The Harper and the Idiot Ranger brought to their knees before me. The violence pleases Baal. The domination pleases me. You have earned the right to stand before Baal's tribunal. Approach, aspirant, and be judged. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Baal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
What delightful circumstances we find ourselves in.
My hamster mislikes this, but I have assured him you have some purpose to this play acting. Yes? Of course not. Boo is. Guide us well, lest Boo take the reins and whip our butts back to the path of virtue.
Play whatever part you must to get us closer to Orange Stone. It is not for me to question, only to remind you that it is a part.
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood, and bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
Civilian, do not listen to this ancient fuck! Free me at once!
Remember, we are here to find our way into Baal's temple, not to enter his service in truth.
is not used to this taking of turns. Emperor TV! Emperor TV!
Got to focus. Last much longer.
Took you bloody long enough. You've no idea how wrinkles like mine get caught in chains like that. I suppose some thanks are in order. You did a good job putting a stop to those barlist Burks. Oh, well, I'd call you rude, but I have the misfortune of owing you my life. You gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Mind who you call history, Hollyphant.
The wrinkled orb is correct. Boo remembers the stench of the temple still.
Very good. Now, let's talk and find that temple. This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.